What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Lifestyle Podcast. I am your host, Sonic.
And I'm your co-host, Snuff.
So, what's on the fucking agenda?
All right, I want to talk about how these kids are ruining the car scene.
Oh, well, we always talk about it in every single episode.
No,
Got
but
it.
hold on. Stop. Wait, let's put that on pause and let's talk about our publications first because...
Oh, yes. So, for all of our lovely Jersey local car guys and gals, if you're cruising on Route 46, you might have seen our ad. We have officially jumped into the ad game. Excited. It is surreal, to say the least. So, yeah, we have our podcast ad running on Route 46 going eastbound. And for those that saw on the team page, Team C4 officially has an ad running on Times Square, which I'm very proud of. Yeah.
You should be proud. I don't know any other team that's done that.
Nope. As of right now, knocking on wood, we are the first ones to be approved. And all considering on how the car scene is, well, especially in New York with the takeovers, if it can help bring some type of positivity, I'm all down for it. Because it was cool seeing the cops with the long-ass rifles just like looking at the screen and just come and be like,
Well,
that was pretty cool.
What pissed me off is the two-stepping X3 it was, BMW.
I heard something, yeah,
the
but I
pops and
couldn't
bangs?
catch it with the pops and bangs.
Yeah, it was a BMW truck driving through. Pop. The cop gripped his pistol. I'm just like, are you serious, dude? You got a rifle on your chest
I
and
mean,
you
he's
look for
gonna
a
have a ticket
handgun?
anyway because they have the stupid noise things on the fucking corners.
Yeah,
anyway,
but
still.
it's so stupid. You know where you are. Act like an adult.
What is that?
But again, hold on. It's these immature. I got to use the word assholes that are
yeah.
ruining
wrong.
the car scene for everybody else that genuinely cares about the car scene.
You know what it is too.
Their fathers didn't love them.
Yeah, no, 100%. They're all like, they're all probably dropped.
They need attention. Got it. Daddy
We're to
wasn't
send the
there.
hate mail. But no, yeah, you know what? It was very surreal, but it was very cool because, like I said, if it can help to a small degree, bring in some positivity, so like they're not like, oh, they're all just not like swinging and killing people with their quarter panels and making them fly.
Yeah.
There are some that are okay. That's fine with me. If that works, you know, small step for Team C4, bigger step for the car community is what I like to say about it.
Yeah. All right.
Because, like I said, if it can help bring some type of positivity, I'm all down for it. But nonetheless, I am proud.
You know how many cops I talk to that say,
They hate us all.
hold on. They look at us like fast food.
Oh yeah, I mean we're a walking ticket book, bro.
Do you understand what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Have you ever been somewhere and be like, this is fucking awful. I'm never coming back. And then you drive past 100 of them and you're like, absolutely not eating there.
Yeah. I get it.
Yeah, no, we got giant bullseyes on our backs. And because of people like that on a Sunday fucking morning, you need to blast out somebody's eardrums on Times Square, dude. Like, come on, grow up.
Jokes on them when they get the ticket in the mail for, the noise pollution stuff.
Oh, speaking of that,
Yes, speaking about that, New Jersey actually has just officially passed a law and is called, which I find hilarious, anti-boom car bill law. Now, this is for all you chuchero guys. If they catch you, the first offense is $500. The second offense is $750. The third offense, they're taking your car. If, insult to injury, maybe they'll leave you with your chuchero since, it's not too connected to the car anyway.
I'm sure their grandmother will love it back in the living room.
Bring it back for Johnny's birthday.
Yeah.
But no, 100%. It has been officially it was introduced in January and it passed like with flying colors. So now officially, it is now. I believe it's starting up in Newark, and then from there kind of trickling down up and down Jersey. But yeah. But it's funny because they're calling them boom cars.
Yeah.
That's their term for it. I mean, they're chucheros, bro. They're chucheros. That's it.
Well,
they're chucheros. But whatever, I can deal with the whole boom thing.
I'm so grateful for a law like this because of the kids that are rather have, I don't know, 6 of their grandmother's speakers in their back seat versus putting a lip kit on their car. But they still got stock wheels. Like, fuck you.
I'm all down for the audio. I'm all down for the bass contest, for the SPL competitions and the sound levels. if it's done at a show that it is sanctioned. But I gonna ask Eddie. Me and him we did sound battles years ago on the beach. But guys came with their meters. It was done professionally. They do a safety check.
They give you the CD.
They give you the specialized CD that's especially, tuned to your audio system for your classification on the car. And from there, you let it rip until you blew your shit up if you wanted to.
Yeah, but back in the day, if an amp got hot, it performed better.
Well, that's the old tech that used to be on some of the old amps, like the old school Rockford series Punch black amps for all the old school guys listening, which now those amps from like 2003, 2004 still fetch $400, $500 on eBay right now.
Yeah.
Used. And like with missing end caps and everything. You're just getting a fucking amp. But the hotter they got, the better they worked.
Yeah.
Now it's like you kind of blow on it. It's like the red light of death. And it's like not even working anymore.
Well, I watched an outdoor parking show. I'm not going to say which one. The kid parked his car on the corner of the parking lot, I guess I'd call it, the parking garage at the mall over there. His amp was in full visibility of the sun, hitting it, beating on it, beating on it, beating on it. My favorite part was the minivan down the ramp from him blowing the speakers, boom, 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 boom. So the kid was like, well, I got this. He took his fucking speakers, put them on the roof, and connected it with the blue cord or whatever the shit was.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
And silence. We're like, what the fuck is going on, bro? He goes, nah, this isn't working right. This isn't working right. So then he goes back to his rear deck, and he's like, oh, shit. I'm like, what's the fucking problem there, bro? This isn't going to work. My amps are hot. I'm like, nah, that can't be real. He goes, touch it.
You're fucking frying egg on them.
Yeah,
You'd be
man.
surprised.
Yeah.
I've seen people get their fingers burnt hard
So
with like pretty mean blisters.
some of these people put safeties on their things, like the little kill switches where they're
Usually
like
pops
a
first
fuse.
before it takes the amp. Yeah. But no, honestly, I'm all down for this because what was it? The one that triggered this fucking law. Like the guy was in Camden, I guess, in a parking lot, blasting a fucking chuchero, and people in Philly were calling it in, complaining.
Nah.
That's what triggered it. It started in Camden. So that's literally what triggered it. And people just got fed the fuck up, and the guy introduced the law, introduced the bill, better said, to the state Senate. And the state Senate's like, yes, pass it, let's go. So just like they can seize ATVs that are not like with any type of plates, they can now, the third offense, they will seize your car. And they take it and they crush it.
Good. I look forward to bullshit like this because you have more people spending more time on doing the audio that's removable from the car. Isn't a molded centerpiece or inside your trunk or
It's
any of that.
always been a hot debate, especially where we live, in our area anyway. Because to a certain degree, yeah, it sounds cool. Don't get me wrong. At a normal level. But when you're
In the bank parking lot with
like
the
you're
sad
in a
music.
bank parking lot, you're in a park parking lot, you're in any type of fucking parking lot really, and you just start taking out these wooden boxes that you damn well know you got them in flea markets.
Yeah.
Or what kills me is, I have to cut that halfway. That what just kills me is if I see one and I just kind of glance over and it has a seatbelt on, like it's a fucking kid.
I love that.
That's what fucking, I swear to God, that fucking pisses me off. Like, you have no idea. That shit is, if there's one thing that triggers me, is somebody putting a seatbelt on a fucking chuchero box and just cruising.
People who do that should be wearing helmets while they drive.
Yeah. So it's one of those things that, does it suck? That's, I guess you could say, part of the car scene. That's an argument. that we
In
can
itself?
In itself. But it has slowly embellished itself into the car scene, the whole chuchero shit.
Well, back in the day, they had the ice.
Well, yeah, back in the day, it was always, the ICE or in-car entertainment. That's pretty much what it stood for. But that was a mix of, all the audio, all the TVs, game consoles if you had game consoles, a computer if you had a fucking computer.
Yeah, but do you think that removable speaker would count towards ice?
No, 100% no. They would laugh in your face.
I love that.
If that generation was like
Today.
judging now type of thing, no, they would laugh in your face. Like, they would be like, get the fuck out of here. Get your car out of here. Because half the time, that's what also blows my mind is that they do these sound systems, but your quarter panel's still rusting
Yeah.
and the bumper's still flapping.
Your front bumper is still hanging.
but you just not blew, but you spent like what, $4,000, $5,000 on the fucking audio system.
When your body's fucked up.
Yeah, like I mean, in my personal head, it doesn't make any sense to even do that.
Your rear bumper has marks from the idiot behind you.
Yeah.
Smacking you
100%.
up on
You
the
would think
block.
you would, paint or wheels or shit, or
Wrap.
wrap, anything. Fuck, Christ, anything.
Bags.
But some of these are just like suspension, cambered the fuck out, and nothing but a fucking chuchero on them. That's it.
Well, I'm noticing that with the Accords. They have the stock sport wheels, right?
Yeah, that's always been a thing. That's been a thing for
And-
like years now.
They're cambering them, and they're throwing Chichetto, and they're done with their build. And you ask them, so what do you got next? No, dude, this is done.
This is it.
And I look, I'm like, have you won any awards? Yeah, man. Where? And they show me these fucking
Name
bullshit
it,
awards.
Name it now.
And they show me these awards from these fucking park and chill meets, and I'm just like, oh, that's.
Like I said, it's if they were to have. Well, before that, I remember going to what fucking show was this? It was at MetLife. Killed
Clean
me.
culture.
There we go. Thank you. It was
You're
a clean
welcome.
culture show in MetLife. What the fuck was that for? An ambulance showed up.
Nah.
No. I'm not done with the story. An ambulance showed up because it was full of speakers, not because it was there to help people. Somebody bought an ambulance.
Why would they do that?
Now, don't get me wrong. The concept of getting an old ambulance and completely going fucking balls to the walls on it is a cool concept in itself if you stop for a second and think about it.
Yeah.
Because you
Okay.
have real estate.
A lot.
You have a lot of fucking real estate. So you can really do something cool like a lounge type setup in the back with a flat screen TV, a nice sound system. Like,
Stripper
this is
pole,
just me
something.
spitting bullshit for like a minute. Tell me no.
No, yeah, no, you're right.
But this guy decided to buy every single fucking box from a flea market
And put them all in there.
and that just shoved them the fuck in there. And then on top of that, it was a transformer because he put an actuator on the roof that literally went up and had the full length of the roof in speakers literally fit.
Why?
People were like, yeah, bro, that's good. I'm like, I'm not standing in front of this fucking thing. Are you stupid? I'm not gonna confuse my heart on the beats. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you idiots? And I just went behind to see the fucking thing. I was like, this is gonna kill half the fucking car show. Like, literally, it's just people are just gonna drop like fucking rocks. I'm gonna come back with so many cars. But I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that. We were on the opposite side of MetLife, and we were on the other side of MetLife, and that shit was like right behind us. Like if it was only like 2 cars away. And you got these guys that are in front of it like, yeah! I'm like, how? How is your heart not going retarded? Not knowing what the fucking beat is right now.
I never understood it.
So, I mean, not for, technically, good job on the law passing. It is what it is. Sadly, we're going to still probably see them.
I think
at some shows, but I do see it dying out.
That's a win for the car community.
Yeah, it is. I do believe it's a very big W for the car community because that is not part of the car community, in my eyes anyway.
What I'd like to do is propose a law where if I can catch you on Instagram swinging your car with your plates on your car on your page, I should be able to report it and get your shit impounded.
Yeah, it's not a terrible idea.
But then there's a lot of ratting on people
Yeah,
and
that's the only bad
snitches.
thing.
And
It is what it is.
if I do one burnout, I'm
Because there's
going to
one
jail.
page that there's one dude that I follow that he's able to capture every single takeover when they swing it and it hits somebody and they go flying and then they do the rewind and they slow it down.
yeah.
Tits. It is absolutely beautiful. Like, it is beautiful. It is a work of art. Those videos, I swear to God.
My favorite is when somebody big gets smacked and they hardly move, like they stumble a little bit, but the car is like frozen in spot. It's usually a Mustang.
It's always a Mustang or not a Charger.
No,
Poor
it's
cars.
the G35 owners, those guys suck.
Yes. I have seen a few G35s swing it pretty good.
The Z guys. You guys really suck too, the Z guys. For some reason, every time I see a Z guy swinging it, he needs a fire pit in the middle. And he's like this fucking little
Did you
18-year-old
just say
idiot.
a fire pit?
A fire pit. He's like an 18-year-old little idiot whose parents, I would love to show that video to. and then punch the parents in the face for having them. I would love to just open hand smack his mother.
You should have swallowed Johnny.
I could show you one right now. The kid was a cool kid. I'm still following him like an asshole, but I'm gonna unfollow him soon. And if he keeps this shit up,
You know what it is? We have to, at least for the more serious car people, guys, gals, whatever, he, she's, whatever. It's 2023. Anyway, you gotta like semi put your foot down and be like, this bullshit, no.
unacceptable.
No. Because at the end of the day, it's not even for the rest of the car community. You gotta think about it as, you gotta be a little bit selfish and think of your own car.
Or your kids.
You wanna drive, yeah, fuck them. No, I'm kidding.
No, but the idea behind it is cars are a pure culture that
Yes, exactly. But this is where I'm going at. They should at least, if you don't want to do it for the car community, at least be selfish in the way of, I want to be able to drive my car down the block
and not get
and
pulled
not
over.
come back with 5 tickets.
Yeah.
Because little Timmy over here decided to take his, grandma's G35 and slam it into a fucking pole because he's saw one like Ken Block fucking video on YouTube and decided he can do it better.
And now that I drive a highly modified car, the cops are looking at me.
Yeah, it's one of those things. So, it is what it is. It's a win for the car community in my eyes, this whole ban. If you're going to do a sound-off competition, do it where it counts. Because at the end of the day, dude, they have very good payouts. Those stupid sound-off competitions, bro, you bring in bread.
What's the highest you've seen?
Like $4,000 cash payout.
No.
For having the best system. So why wouldn't you want to do like pro in that aspect?
Molded in fiberglass, like Eddie.
Not even fiberglass, just having it inside your car. You literally can't go with a Chuchero to one of these competitions. They're gonna laugh in your fucking face and give you your money back and go home. Like that to them don't count at all whatsoever in sound offs. But if you were to build a system, like I said, it doesn't have to be fiberglass. It can be MDF wood, the old school way. It's what everyone usually starts with.
Yeah. Little soundproofing, Dynamat.
Yeah, but if you do it correctly with the right nigga, you can bring in like crazy amount of audio and crazy amount of fucking money if you win.
Really?
So that's a like really big thing. It still has always been. Granted, it's not so much here. It's a little bit more down south, like in Georgia and the Carolinas. But let's see what happens. Another law in Jersey before we
There you go. That's what I was
switch up
getting
a
at.
little bit more is the famous front plate. No more front plate has been reintroduced. So far, it has like 6 million fucking signatures. Let's see what happens.
No more front plate would be nice.
So, technically, if you pay more, you pay the normal fee for both plates, or you pay a little bit extra, and you only get one. So,
I'd rather have one.
but we actually have to owe that one to the famous Teslas. We actually have to say thanks, Elon,
Why?
because nobody with a Tesla puts a front plate in their car.
That's a thing.
Not one fucking Tesla owner in this entire state runs with a front plate.
It has drilled holes into their bumper.
Exactly. And Tesla does not offer any type of bracket whatsoever for a front plate.
Really?
So which means if you wanted to do it, you either had to get extremely motherfucking creative
Or self-tapping
or
screws.
self-tapping screw and that's it.
Hope for the best.
Yeah. But that is not a thing in Tesla. They never made that and never plans to.
You know what I saw the other day
So thanks, Elon.
that got me excited?
What?
A backlit license plate.
Yes, there's a fucking page on IG. I believe did you see it on a Porsche?
No, I seen it on a JDM car.
I believe. Let me see if I can get the page real quick. I
Believe
know
it or
exactly
not-
what you're talking about.
Original JDM cars were backlit.
Yes, they were. But let me see if I can find the page real quick.
I have not stopped thinking about that.
Let me see, because I was talking to the actual guy. Come on, where the fuck are you?
I'm thinking about a HIN. All the lights dim low. A glowing unwell sign.
Let's see. Let me go. Loom Industries. They're the ones that make it. So check them out. Loom Industries on IG. They are the ones that make the back plate or front plate, whatever. But it's completely RGB, or it could be backlit to like whatever color you choose. or
Yeah.
whatever. You have to take a screenshot of your plate, send it to them, and then they do it out of acrylic. So it's 100% see-through. Just obviously, you wire it up or whatever, and you can turn on the lights. It looks cool as fuck. Don't know if you would get owned here for that in the back. Because you know how the state is with their stupid license plate frames here in Jersey?
Yeah.
Because anything that's covering technically Garden State or New Jersey
Yeah, they
qualifies for a
try
fucking
to eat
ticket.
you.
So I don't know because it's a pretty thick border.
My thing was, oh, no. Show me what you're talking about. I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Okay. I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Oh, yeah, that's the deal there.
That's what it always is.
So fucked.
Let me see. Which actually, this chick has it. The Diamond EOS from Philly. That's an actually awesome.
Yeah, she does.
But that's literally the page. Luma, like I said, Luma Industries.
I've been looking at,
This has been. There we go. So I'm showing him the Porsche. This is where I first saw it. That's like their.
that's not what I'm talking about.
That's not the one you're talking about.
No, I'm talking about shit like this.
It's reflective.
That's JDM.
Yeah, no, but that's reflective. That will never pass here. Guys in Cali, on the other hand, have the full luxury of going completely nuts with their fucking plate.
Why?
As long as it says their plate number and it says California on it, you can wrap it, you can two-tone it, you can paint the fucking plate, and you're 100% fine.
And you think if we wrap a plate here, we'll get in trouble?
I believe it is 100% illegal. Do not quote me on it. Because I believe the laminate film that they use for the digital print of the plates comes back for the cops easier to read or some shit like that. I could be mistaken.
Okay.
But if any cops are listening, feel free to drop a DM. That is cool. That is cool. Damn, $500 fucking license plate?
Yeah.
Wine, bro. I can draw you the same thing for fucking like $2
No, because it's
and a
real
coffee.
JDM. It's the original JDM, OEM JDM.
Yeah, but that's like the way they made the plates back then. Fully reflective. What the fuck is that?
That's the from Japan.
Oh.
Like it, dude. There's no way I can explain this, and I can't send you all a fucking link. But long story very short, it's in Puerto Rico. If you go on eBay and you search "Crazy Auto PR" as your seller, he has them, and this guy. Jeez, the amount of weird and cool and classic
Like
shit he's got.
novelty things.
Yeah,
JDM
dude.
novelty
Yeah,
things.
yeah. He's got a fuck.
See, that's a good. I wonder if that law if that would pass over here. One of those like, because I would love to wrap a plate and just do something completely dope on it so it matches the car.
Yeah.
That would be cool as shit. But I do believe it's a ticket waiting to happen.
That's all right.
It's an impound waiting to happen. And you California guys, yeah, you can wrap a plate, but God forbid you tune your car. Oh man. What is it now? DMV in California can now officially detect unapproved ECU software on all aftermarket tuners. Oh man.
So a Cobb tuner, boom, smoked.
Yeah, done. You have to turn it back to stock and get the smog check, the famous smog check over there. Because if you run with it, they now have software that will tell them.
All right, let's hold on. Before we go any further,
California, what the fuck is up, guys? Jesus
California is
Christ.
pushing so hard for this electric vehicle thing. They can't sustain the power for it.
Motherfuckers can't even charge their own Teslas. They're using gas generators to.
We're going to China for the lithium and nickel, so they're owning us there. And then you're telling me to dig it up, to transport it to China, to send it back here on gas-powered boats, by the way, in case we're all talking about it.
Right.
All of that for an electric car. We're killing the planet trying to make these electric cars. The ozone layer will be back to normal in the next 40 years. Stop your fucking bitching.
Tree huggers, continue hugging a little bit longer. That's all.
Give up.
You know what it is? I don't give a fuck what anybody says. EVs are never going to be the takeover.
No.
They're never. It's
Absolutely
never going to fly.
not.
It's never going to happen. These motherfucking cars can't even. What was it? One guy that I was following, or I stumbled across his reel. He was bitching. He just bought himself the Hummer, the EV one. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now that truck is what, 70, 80 grand, some shit like that.
Yes.
You know, whatever.
All
Don't
day.
quote me on the price, but it's up there.
Yep.
It's up there. Yeah, it has fast charge. 45 minutes. You still have to kill out of your fucking life. Sitting
Yeah,
in
but
the fucking parking lot.
what's the mileage?
I think like 350.
Oh, good. So if I go to Atlantic City, I can't come back home.
No, you can go to AC. The issue's coming back.
Yeah, so I just said if I go to Atlantic City, I can't come back home.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's good. That's good.
Or you got to plan around these supercharging networks.
Fuck
Not
that.
Teslas, but the universal shit that everybody else is on. But the point is this: it took him an hour to charge up his car because it has fast charge, the EV, and he spent $25.
What?
That's my point. See, I get it. Everybody needs to make money. But I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me if you're blowing that much money on an EV that you still got to dump another $10, $20, $30, $40.
Into every
Into
300 miles.
You should see that in my head, it should be like this. Okay, fine. You want to buy a Tesla, right? Or what? Let's not go with Tesla. Let's go with a Joe Schmo EV, right?
Oh.
You're dumping 100, 110, 120 grand on this fucking EV. Granted, Uncle Sam hits you up with like another fucking 10 grand back because you decided to hug a tree. Okay? Let's go with that. Now, wouldn't it be cool if that was it? You are now part of that car's network of supercharging stations, which means I just gave you $120,000 and I still have to dump 20 or 30. What's the
would piss me
fucking
off.
point? You were doing that with a car and gas.
The same shit.
What the fuck are we talking about? See, if the gas station wants your charging network, they should pay you for your charging network. I want your charging station on my thingy because I'm seeing a lot of traffic of these EVs.
Yeah.
Okay, you pay, you get the charging network, but that's it. Because the person that has to sit there for a fucking hour is gonna get hungry. You retard. Or get thirsty. Or
Must
wanna buy a
purchase
shirt.
something to use the charging station.
Exactly. So you're not making your money off the charging network. You're gonna make your money on the person that has to fucking kill 45 minutes out of their life that they're never gonna get back.
Yeah, but how much
Because they had to bring little Jimmy to Disney.
electricity does it consume is my question.
Oh, that part, I don't know. I'll have to sit there and get into the specifics of the stats of what these cars, but technically these newer ones now have quote unquote, quick charge, just like an iPhone or a fucking Samsung.
It still takes my iPhone a
But
few
you're
hours.
still at
Yeah.
45 minutes. Let's be for real. You go to a gas station with a car, you're not going to go, you either stop for gas or you stop because you're hungry.
Yep, no in between.
But if you go gas,
And now
how
you're there
long
for
does it
45
really
minutes.
take you to fill up a tank? Let's be for real.
Not even 10 minutes. 5.
Exactly my point.
You're right.
But they need to make money on the gas. That's why they charge what they charge. So I don't see the math in my head on. I get it. Everybody needs to get wet. But the whole premise of buying an EV is because you don't have to spend anything ever fucking again. That's it.
All right, I got a good game.
What?
Somebody should buy a Tesla, a brand new Tesla. Somebody should buy a 2000 F350 V10, the most obnoxious motor there is. And they should casually drive them down to Florida at 60 miles an hour and see who
And see
makes
who gets there first.
Yep. And see which motherfucker gets there first.
That's actually a good one. I would bet my money on the fucking V10. I swear to God, I would. Even though you'll probably have like 130 stops along the way.
No, if you really...
Because gas mileage on your truck is horrendous. to
Yeah,
say
but ready
the
for this?
least.
I'll spend 10 seconds getting gas.
Exactly. You, on the other hand, with the Tesla, are going to have to I'll see you in fucking Disney in 4 extra days.
Yeah.
And I went to 3 parks already.
Yeah, no, it doesn't make any sense. I'm just thinking about it for myself.
But again, that's why I can't wrap my head around this whole fucking EV craze.
It's fucking wild.
Oh, and per example, by us. Okay, by us.
Yes.
Hudson County. There's Teslas.
There's a few.
There's a few Teslas.
Yeah.
Okay. Not a lot of housing. Everything's fucking condos. Or
Yeah.
buildings.
Yeah.
I see people that actually live in buildings and they have a Tesla and they park them on the main avenues. You mean to tell me you run an extension cord from your fucking balcony window, you motherfucker, to charge your shit up?
No, they charge it at work or something.
Or wherever there's a network.
So what I'm noticing, yeah, exactly that. They'll go to a network for
You're
an hour.
fucking, what are you doing? Do you see the stupidity?
You're right. You're
Unless you
absolutely
have it in your house, where you have the charger in your house, because that makes perfect fucking sense.
right. Ready for this? Make a utilized battery that you can charge inside your house. But then you even have to worry about that blowing up because the chargeable bikes in New York City are fucking blowing up in living rooms.
See my point.
So, I mean, what are we talking about here?
EVs are never, I don't give a shit what anybody tells me. Officially, because we've talked about this whole EV crap a few times already.
Well,
Between
not for
season
anything.
1 and now.
To call back into last year at the Philly Auto Show. I was
There
going to say,
were- yeah, I
I
know.
almost said
it
Philly
hap-
Awful Show.
Yeah,
That was bad.
yeah.
Everything
As
was
we're
EV.
never invited again.
Everything was fucking EV.
But
There was
they were throwing it down your fucking throat.
And now this year, it was
See-
more motors.
Yeah. But you know what? Because people are learning. People are learning. They are understanding slowly. Like Dodge's move to completely kill motors, personally, is stupid.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, SEMA of last year, MagnaFlow introduced a fucking speaker system.
No, they didn't.
Where you Google it because there's a fucking Ford Mach-E with a MagnaFlow exhaust. Now I'm gonna give everybody the second to think about that. Yes, Mach-E's are fully electric. They should not have any exhaust. But this motherfucker has, because it has a speaker that is waterproof.
You're shitting me.
Because that's what they see themselves having to deal with now.
V-twin rumble, MagnaFlow,
So now you see the whole entire cycle.
speaker.
Why?
You're shitting me.
EVs are a fucking novelty in the car world. That's what it's come down to. And I'm officially pawning the term. All EVs are slowly becoming a novelty in the car world. Yeah, the Teslas look cool, wide-bodied and on air ride. That's awesome and dope. You have a charger in your house? I can understand that because hence you are saving money. But for like city people that have to rely on chargers, like the supercharger network, you gotta pay. What the fuck is the point?
You know
should
what?
stay with your car.
You know what I'm impressed nobody's figured out yet
What?
on the Mach-E's?
What?
Figured out how to play music through those speakers versus exhaust tones.
Which comes back to the fucking chuchero law. Do you see how the world just comes back? Do you see the full circle?
No, because technically that's a sound coming out of a speaker. You could be pulled over for that, sir.
Yeah, if it passes over 50 decibels in New Jersey's law. Then
Which we both know it's gonna.
Yeah, I know. There's always gonna be that one guy that's gonna record a fucking.
Is there a volume knob on that?
I don't know. I've never dealt with it or seen it in person.
There's gotta be.
But I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna hack it and literally download pops and bangs into it.
And just be the loudest motherfucker.
And just be
in
the
world.
loudest motherfucker in the world. So that's why, personally, like I said, Dodge, I see it being a stupid move, personally, them killing off all the motors. They're going to regret it, and they're going to come back and do something. They're probably just going to not want to feel stupid in the entire car industry and just call it for something special edition.
All right, you ready for this, guys? I gotta read this to you. Borla. This is on Borla.com.
Okay.
Here, aggressive redline shifts, looping idle, throttle lifts, burbles, pops, and more for EV. Strap in and breathe deep. Driving an EV has never been more exciting.
Because, you know,
Oh, no.
hearing the loud hum when you're in reverse for a fucking EV doesn't get you.
Oh, shit. Like, it's artificial noise. I get it, yes, but come on.
Doesn't it defeat the purpose?
I'd make my car sound like a Super Mario car. Like the...
You just hit the star.
Yeah.
It's a me, Mario.
Yeah.
When you pull it to a red light.
Every time I hit a speed bump. Yeah.
Here we go.
Yep.
But you get my point how it's stupid?
Yeah.
It is stupid. I get it. The market has to kind of shift and adapt to a certain degree because everybody needs to make money. I do foresee, if California continues with this bullshit of their fucking car laws, is that all the cool stuff is going to come here to the East Coast.
Yeah, but then you know the fucking dickheads that are going to ruin it for us.
Yeah, but you know what? It'll be a complete shift in mentality because if you have now, let's say, for example, Borla on the East Coast now, MagnaFlow on the East Coast now, there's a good possibility that maybe SEMA will fucking come over here for a change. Did you ever think about that?
You're so hopeful.
Think about it. If all the slowly companies are leaving California because of these strict car laws, because they're fining the companies now. Perfect example is HP Tuners. They're one of the biggest in the country. because they sell the computer, the
Okay.
old EB2, and they sell you the credits so you can do your own tunes.
Okay.
If California starts going down their throats, they're gonna have to pack up and move somewhere that they're not gonna.
Oh shit.
Where's the next highest car market?
Us, New York.
East Coast.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they'll come here to New York
Or the
or
Javits.
Jersey or PA, but maybe they'll set up shop somewhere here in the East Coast.
That'd be nice.
And if slowly that trickles, guess what? Don't be surprised if the Javis were to pull off a SEMA.
Oh man.
Think about it. All Cali's doing is making it easier for us. Thanks, guys. I would love to go to like Carbon Creations, which is like in PA or Delaware, and just be like, I want a hood.
Done.
Let California pay for the fucking shipping sometimes.
you
I'm
got
tired of
Sono-
paying
you
fucking
got Son-
$200 in shipping.
You got what Sonora used to be over here.
Yeah, technically. But think about it, more of those. Because let's be for real. 90% of the fucking aftermarket is over there in the West Coast.
That's over in Cali. You're right. You're absolutely right.
If they start getting stricter and stricter and stricter and stricter, people pack up and leave, dude.
You can't have a carbon fiber hood. Okay.
You know what I mean? People are going to get up and leave and set up shop elsewhere. And granted, the rest of these states, they're going to give you the business credits. We'll give you a year with no fucking taxes. Just come over.
Yeah, yeah.
Cut all these trees down. Set up your warehouse.
I wouldn't
know
be
what I mean?
surprised if the people started coming to places like this and Newark and
Think about it. Think about it. It's all feasible because of California's now like really choking the car world. Think about all the old schoolers. Fuck all the new guys. All the OGs. Second market, or well, better said, the first market for classic cars is over there.
shit.
If they're being now regulated to put cats in the smog and the BS, you think a 70-year-old, an 80-year-old that took them their entire life to rebuild their 57 Bel Air or a 56 Caddy, they're gonna get rid of it because of your state?
No, they're coming to
They're
Jersey.
gonna pack up and fucking leave. They're no, fuck you. I'll leave before I have to get rid of my car because the hardcore car guy is gonna tell you that to your face.
No, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
I'm not saying they're gonna come to the East Coast. but
No.
they're definitely gonna get the fuck out of Cali.
If they don't get the fuck out of Cali, they're gonna. God forgive me. They're gonna wind up dying with their car in their garage, and not touching it and being angry old men.
Yeah, 100%.
And women.
Yeah. But think about it. All feasible officially because of how strict. And I get it. California, stupid emissions, crazy pollution air. I get it. I fucking get it. But I think they're going about it way too aggressively to the degree that they're going to end up losing good companies that have been there for a very long time.
What they should do if they were smart, they can make a revenue off of this and spin it. And if you have a modified car, you have to pay X amount a year.
Which, to be honest, in the car world, we would just be like smiling, be like, okay, that's great.
Okay.
How bad are you going to put it in?
$1,000 extra a year, six
know?
grand extra a year, blah, blah, blah.
Think about it. We're willing to pay more just so we don't have to rock a front plate.
We're willing to pay more so we don't have to rock the same bumper as somebody else.
Exactly my point. So why the fuck can't they figure something out over there? At least for them, But, hopefully they come over here. It'll be nicer.
You know how many things we're willing to pay more for? The sound of your exhaust.
It's stupid.
Hubcap, rims. So my wheels look different than your wheels. I paid $3,500 for these. Like,
I
dude,
got mine's on eBay.
you know what I'm saying? We're all a little crazy on it, but the fact of the matter being is
We're willing to do it,
yeah.
which is the point.
And the government hasn't noticed that yet.
They're stupid.
Not that they're stupid.
They're stupid.
Listen, we need tax breaks, you asshole.
They're not stupid.
They're not stupid.
They
Not
are great
stupid.
people. Kiss them all on their foreheads.
This was a very productive episode.
Oh, yeah. This is actually the first time we're actually, serious.
Barstool Sports, pick us up, man.
That's it. We're ready to go. Sign us up. And we didn't have to say Snuff's, feet. Pics or whatever. But anyway.
El Presidente, come on, man. I already got the word unwell in the back of the Z. Let's rock and roll. Quit fucking around.
But, you know what it is? Honestly, it's a win for us if some of them start coming over here. Sucks for Cali, obviously. But
Yeah, it
is
does.
what
It does.
is.
It does.
But let's see what happens. Because it does look pretty serious to the point that, like, what's that one video that the guy like became viral. He bought a new BRZ. Mm-hmm. And it comes with an exhaust.
Oh, no, hold on. I know the full story on this one.
What the fuck was it? I know it was a car. That was
This
like
guy
one
buys
stock.
a brand new STI,
Thank you. Yes. Okay.
throws it in sports mode, and brings it down the block. And it's got the natural burbles on it, but as you downshift or whatever. And a cop pulls him over. And after the cop pulls him over, he's like, yeah, throw it in second, put it at 3,000 RPM. Kid does it, bang, next thing you know, smoked. You're not allowed to drive it, and, you got to go back to the
dealer so they can take off the performance
Take off
exhaust. The guy's
sports
like,
mode.
it's stock.
And now the state won't give him a clearance on it because it's stock. And the dealer's like, no, you purchased this. It's yours. Aha.
Yeah. The car's stuck in limbo in the driveway because now the state won't pass it.
Yep.
Which means he would have to now move or re-register the car somewhere else.
Well, listen, between me and you and listeners, close your ears. He could just sell it to a friend as a track car and then have it sold back to him and then have to re-register it.
Duh. You didn't hear that from us. We should have like the elevator music.
Which one?
I don't know. We should play like I'll edit it later.
Yeah.
So, but
No, don't edit it. Leave that in there to help the next guy.
But no, it is.
You could do it. It's
You can.
feasible.
It is feasible.
So,
But it's just, it's the amount of crazy bullshit you have to deal with. And this is somebody that bought a car stock.
off the lot.
Stock everything. Like the guy, if I'm not mistaken, the guy had the DVR, like the car cam working when he got pulled over.
No, yeah, he had the whole incident on camera.
And the cop made him pop the hood open.
Yeah.
And it was like,
My favorite was the cop's like, what's that? He goes, a turbo.
he goes, did you put that in there?
No.
No, it's stock. Like this comes with the car. You can Google it. Like these are the,
This is it.
it's to take out the sticker of the windshield and show it to the cop. Be like, I'm not even kidding. Like I literally just bought this. Like I haven't even put an air freshener in this fucking thing, bro. Like, are you serious, my guy? And the cop's like, well, I'm gonna have to give you that. You're gonna have to bring it back to the DMV. Or they're gonna have to check it out. Now you're gonna have to bring it to the dealer and let them put the factory exhaust back on.
Cop was angry.
He goes, sir, this is the stock exhaust on this car. Like, well, if they don't pass it, you're not gonna be able to register it here in California or some bullshit like that.
It's sad. It's
But
sad,
it's
dude.
really stupid. And let's say, for example, fine. I understand it. Train the fucking cops that don't know.
That's the other thing.
Train them. Like, let's be for real. Because you know what? That cop is now a fucking ridiculed on the internet
Yeah, no, they made a meme out of him, that poor guy.
because he doesn't know anything about cars. So if you're gonna do the law, do the homework on the law, so at least the car that's stock with templates, you can't bash him for it.
Well, to be fair, there's YouTube videos of, and I'm not pointing at different generations and so on and so forth, but like 25-year-old, 26-year-old cops walking over him like, oh, that's your sports mode. All right, take it out of sports mode. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but that's
But then you'll get the 50-year-old man that's like, what the hell is that? Nope. And then now the kid's trapped and can't use his car.
yeah.
And it's sad. If they were more versed and more knowledgeable on it, and it's sad to say, like the older gentleman that has become a cop that's 15, 60 years old, that's pulling people over still, let's be honest, some of them are Corvette guys, some of them are Camaro guys.
Yeah, some of them are the more like
The classics.
America
Yeah.
America first, and imports are trash.
Yeah,
I
but
get it.
The fact of the matter being with that is, they should have a little bit of sympathy when it comes to your average car guy.
Yeah, but like I said, if for the ones that don't know it and pull you over,
You're
do
in
your
trouble.
Homework, bro. Do your homework. Do your research at least because at the end of the day, it's an embarrassment because it's a brand new car with not one mod on it. But let's see what happens. I don't know. It looks kind of interesting. Definitely looks kind of interesting. But let's see what happens. Let's see what else is on the agenda. What else is on?
Do you
the
got
agenda?
anything else? Because I got a couple other things.
No, go for it. Go for it.
All right. As this 2023 season starts, you will see us at shows, and you will see us all over the place. I get my car back in 2 weeks.
Yay! It's been in body shop prison for 6 months.
5-ish, 4.5. Who's keeping track? George
Who's
is
counting
great.
at this? Who's counting at this? rate?
George is a friggin' wizard, and I'm wider in the front, and I have porch fence in the rear, and everything's carbon fiber.
It's gonna be fun to see finally in real life.
Yeah. I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
So I do have a few more places the ad will be jumping into. So
Do you want to talk about it?
so no, not yet, not yet. I like dropping the bam. We're here, bitches. Just like that, burning itch in your you can't get rid of.
Awful, awful. You love using that analogy that we're
Oh,
herpes.
I do very much because it really is us. Think about it. It really is us. Because, never let them know what's coming. That's the way I like to work. And clearly it worked.
I don't tell her when I'm coming.
There goes the Barstool contract.
Yeah, no. My wife, Katie's here in the studio with us in the common room, and she can hear this over the. It's not a PA; it's more like a little speaker that speaks between both rooms. And she looked over and she gave that gesture with the hands, like saying, "Come over here," like if she was a WWE wrestler. We've been talking about kids for a minute.
She's gonna beat you. But yeah, no. Let's see what happens. I have a few cool locations. We will.
I like doing this segment like this where we drop the recent news and.
Oh, you mean like a real news station?
Well, car guys don't have a news station.
No, we don't. We don't technically. So, I mean, we are doing a little bit more homework now on what we decide on what we're going to talk about because we normally have a few things. Or plan Bs because we normally have a few guests lined up, but things happen and they can't come or things show up.
It doesn't pan out.
Yeah. So we always have to have a plan B ready to rock and roll. So, but it worked out. It worked out.
This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
So let's see what happens. But yeah, if you did see us, snap a pic on the board, send it over. C4 Lifestyle Media. Officially, the IG page is now for all our commercial ads, which is insanely funny to say. Our podcast, the YouTube, and pretty much everything that is now officially media is going on that page. So leave C4 Lifestyle Media on IG.
Yep.
Yeah, and c4lifestyle.media is the website. Our photo gallery is now up officially for the Philly Auto Show. Expect the custom alley video to drop this week. We are now February 8th when we are doing this. So by Friday, you should see the drop on that YouTube video.
You're wrong. It's 2/7.
Is it? Oh, yeah, it is. My bad. Shooting this kind of early.
Imagine if we start dropping it on Wednesdays.
No, God no. It's bad enough already. All the stuff that we do. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. I will give it up to you guys in the poll questions. What crazy laws are you guys getting by your neck of the woods? Because, again, we talk about Jersey and Cali because Cali is pretty much on the news every other random day. Because if they're not on fire, they're like drowning or I don't know.
It's always a hailstorm or
it's
some
fucking,
shit.
California, get your shit together. But anyway, what crazy car laws are happening by you? I would like to know what's happening in PA, Delaware, Texas, Washington State,
North Carolina.
Carolinas. Yeah, it'd be fun to see what's happening over there. Crazy car laws.
We got a few people out of the country, the Russias.
Yeah, but they're kind of in the war, so I don't think car stuff, relates.
Oh shit.
They're kind of busy doing their thing, to say the least.
You know what? I take that back. We should probably edit that out.
Well, we're gonna edit that part out. But
No, we're not. We're gonna leave it raw.
But yeah, I am curious to see what crazy laws are happening around your actual local areas. Drop them in the messages, send them the emails. I'll read them out in the next episode. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Anything else you want to add?
No, I think we got everything off our chest.
Not
today.
bad. I'm very proud of ourselves today. We went very professional.
Yeah, very
Very
classy.
professional. Let's see what happens. Maybe we'll find some more car news. If you guys like the whole car news segment, always
by. Yeah.
drop it in and let us know. And yeah, if you got a crazy law, I will read it out in the next episode. So we will.
Don't be shy to leave us voicemails. We haven't gotten a voicemail in a minute.
It has been a while. So yeah, if you go to c4lifestyle.show, it goes directly to the podcast where you can drop an actual voice message. And if it's funny enough and if it's good enough, it will make it on air and we'll give you a shout out. So
There you go.
maybe I think you can post up pictures too, so you can send us your cartoon and we'll rate it. We'll rate it from 1 to 10.
That's gonna be dangerous.
That is going to be great.
Don't do that to these kids.
No, I'm kidding. We're not going to rate it. But it is always nice to see what people are building. But anyway. As always, everybody, thank you for listening. It's always a pleasure. And we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Don't forget to keep it custom because life's too short to stay stock.
Oh, peace.